Hi. Apologies for not reporting anything. So I found out there's a Facebook group of a lot of foreigners living in Japan, and if they're moving, they can, sell it. So, and I was looking for a bike. So I'm like, hey, are you still selling this bike? And they said yes. Then they were leaving late this evening. And I was like, oh shit, I need to get this bike now. And I don't know. There's so many trains at the train station, and I didn't know which point that I needed to go, so I just took the train, and that was almost hectic. And I got off in the wrong stop, so I ended up just walking to the place we were supposed to meet, and I thought the bike was fine. The basket, because I want a bike with basket. It's kind of wobbly, but everything's my backpack is able to fit, and that's fine. And I paid a decent price for it. I didn't have to pay over $100 for a new bike. The problem with getting a secondhand bike is you have to register with your local police, and the person who sold the bike to me said I don't really have to do that because he's not gonna report it missing or anything. But depending on how I feel tomorrow, um, I might do it. Oh, also, so my phone was dying, and I don't think I could take the bike on the train, so I ended up just biking back home, which took like an hour, and my phone was dying, so I stopped by a 7-Eleven. Thank God they had a pre-charge phone USB charger, and I just bought it, and I wasted like $20 on it, and I luckily got home before the sun set because my worst nightmare is being lost and no way of being able to communicate in Japanese and my phone dying. So that's worst case. It's gone, but
Oh yeah, and I want to mention one other thing. So I needed change when buying the bike because the person was only asking for 3,000 yen, which is about $30, and I only had like 100. And then so I was like, oh shoot, do you have change? And he's like, no, we're gonna make change. And I was like, okay, so we went to a 7-Eleven store. I only bought like a green tea drink that was supposed to be only 130, and I ended up paying for 10,000 yen, and I got back 9,871 yen. And if you're wondering, doing some quick math, um, you just take away, or you just move the decimal point two over. So this is supposed to be like 130, $1.30, and I paid 100. I paid in $100 so I could get change.
yeah, I got the bike. I put my sticker, my home address sticker, on the bike, so hopefully everything's gonna be good. My legs are dying. I stopped by my local store and bought this because my shoulders, my lower back, everything's in. It's in so much pain. And I told myself I was gonna try to keep things slow or take things slow, but I still have to buy a rice cooker, rice for the rice cooker, storage for the rice, meats, veggies, because I really don't want to keep eating convenient food store, even though they're really convenient. But I really don't want to keep eating their food, and I really, really want to try cooking my own food for once. I also bought this as a snack because I'm trying to treat myself. So, oh, the bike is kind of rusted, like the chains, and it's not bad rust. It's mostly rust from the rain. And all I really need to do is buy a metal brush and some special chemicals and just rub off the rust. So that could be tomorrow's plan, but tomorrow's plan is really trying to get myself settled in. I don't know. Life is a mess for me right now. And I feel bad because I'm using my mom's totally fine with, using her credit card. There's no foreign transaction, by the way, which is good. And my mom's fine with me using that credit card, but I really don't want to try to be reliant her money, so I'm really trying to be on my own. I'm gonna go take a shower, and I'll be right back. So, fun fact, doing this by yourself is really hard. I messed up, and you can tell, like, they overlapped and stuck to each other, but, yeah, hopefully, the pain in my shoulder will go away. So I only had it on for, like, a couple minutes, and it has, like, such a nice cooling, but also soothing effect, and it just feels so nice on my shoulder. My butt feels so sore, if that's even possible. Probably because I was riding on it for like an hour trying to get back to where I live. And again, I got lost, so it should have taken an hour, but it took in like an hour 30 minutes. And even though most of the area where I live is like flat, I still had to go up like a couple of ramps, and there's still a little bit like bumpiness to it, so my legs and my butt are like so dead. But I don't think there's any like these patches, right? I don't think there's anything for my legs or my butt. And I don't want to stand because my legs hurt, but I don't want to sit because my butt hurts. So, like, what am I supposed to do? I feel like I'm going insane. Today's plan is, it's currently 6 p.m. right now. I'm going to try to study Japanese. Again, school hasn't started yet, but I really feel like I should increase my vocab. I tried doing it yesterday, but oh my god, I was so tired. And I don't remember if you can see my eye bags are now, but I was so tired and I couldn't really focus on anything. Maybe that's because I woke up really early that day. I mean, I've been waking up really early for this whole week, but today I managed to sleep in till like 7:45 because in the morning that's when I need to put out my garbage. Also, I don't know if you can tell, but there's random lines. And I read online that like there's something with like the hertz, so I need to adjust this camera, and I just noticed it now. So I was like a full week's worth of like footage of me trying to survive Japan my first week here. It's just like, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. Where was I? Oh yeah, so it's 6 p.m. Gonna try to study Japanese, listen to Wendigoon's new video. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. Listening to English while trying to study Japanese. That's what I'm gonna do. I don't know if anyone else feels this way. Also, I wrap myself in a blanket because I'm cold. But that's normal. I'm always cold. But anyway, I already mentioned how much I'm really in a lot of pain because my legs, they're just so sore. But this is sore to the point where it's like in my bones, and like it just feels like they're being stretched and pulled, and there's nothing I can do. And if I just lay down and do nothing, like they're just in pain. And like, what am I supposed to do when I sleep? Because like when I move around, it feels less painful, but like it doesn't help. And so like when I'm trying to sleep and all I feel is pain, what am I supposed to do? I'm gonna be so sore tomorrow. So I ended up just laying on my bed because I was feeling tired. My legs hurt again. The patches on my shoulder. So it turns out they also have like that vapor rub smell, and I have an AC that's right above me, so it's blowing air, and it's like the the vapor rub smell is like slowly going like, you know, in my nose. It smells like, but once it gets up in my eyes, it's like not burning, but like it's like, oh, it's in my eyes. If I were still in my chair, I would still feel tired, but since I'm laying down, I don't feel tired at all. Is that weird? For now, I'm just laying down and watching YouTube. Don't know if all Japanese apartments are like this, but it's not soundproof, so I can kind of hear everything that's going on, and I found out that I'm a light sleeper. Any like loud noises, I just can't really fall asleep, which might be a reason why I wake up really early. Oh, it gets really bright in here because the sun rises to the side of the room. God bless my cousin giving me this eye mask. It was supposed to be
for the plane, and I kind of used it, but it didn't really help. But God bless her, she gave this, and I just use it for me when I sleep. And it does help because any sunlight, I immediately wake up. That's what I did to wake up early in high school and college, but being unable to sleep at night because of the sound outside the window, plus being awake, or your body's being awake because of the sun's like natural light, it's a bad combination for me. Especially, it just means like I'm just getting less and less hours of sleep. Hopefully, because tomorrow's the weekend, I can try to sleep in because there's no garbage day on the weekend. So eye mask all the way. I just want to say, of course, as I'm laying down, I'm like, oh, my legs doesn't hurt anymore, yay! And then the moment I realize that, my legs start to hurt again. Like, why does this happen? So, of course, the camera can't capture, like, the very dim light coming from outside, but just know, the room's kind of bright for me. So, of course, I have my eye mask that I will put over. Back home, I sleep in complete darkness, and outside it's still relatively bright. I have curtains, and it's not really blocking the light pretty well. My eyes are adjusting to the at night, and I can still see pretty well. So this is one of the reasons why I have trouble sleeping at night, which again, God bless, I have this eye mask. It's currently 11. I'm gonna sleep, so good night.